Yep, I see it.
Good morning and welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. How are you, everybody? I miss you guys. I really did. I had a long, restful week. How was your week? How was your 4th of July? We've had 2 weekends apart. Well, I'm well rested. I'm back. I am excited to be here. Today we're gonna have like a different kind of show, virtual, and we have a wonderful. She's gonna be coming up next. Wonderful guest. She's also a TV host, a talk show host, playwright, and a sex trafficking advocate. Her name is Carolyn Louise Herring Moore, and she's the talk show host of the Carolyn Show that comes on right here on the Clark TV network. So this morning I want to say there is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. So if someone has wronged you or someone has disappointed you somehow, forgive them because they know not what they do.
Mhm.
And as we start our morning out, I like to start the morning off with the news. I was looking online, and Pastor John Gray is hospitalized with a severe pulmonary embolism. His wife said, "Please keep him in your prayers." Police in Atlanta investigate shooting at Cobb County apartments. Although we have a great start this morning, there will be sunshine this afternoon. So you don't need your umbrellas, according to the meteorologist. A man died this morning at a Gwinnett gas station, and a 20-year-old is charged with murder and the death of a missing Canton man. And former state senator Mike Crotts dies at the age of 75. And Jean Argo, mother-in-law of the governor, dies at the age of 92. And when we come back, sex trafficking is a $300 million industry here in Atlanta. 25 million victims around the world. Atlanta is making sure, and they're having an aggressive approach on those who participate in this crime, and I'll say it's organized crime, that they are punished severely. When we come back, we'll be talking with talk show host Carolyn Moore about sex trafficking. Greetings and welcome back to the Stoney Love Morning Show. And we have with us virtually this morning talk show host, playwright, and sex traffic advocate, Miss Carolyn Jones. Is that yes? Good morning.
Yes,
How are you doing, Miss Jones?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. And she is also the talk show host of the Carolyn Jones Show, which comes on which days? Do your show come on?
Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
6 to 7. So make sure you guys tune in to the Carolyn Jones Show, 6 to 7 tomorrow night. And today we want to talk about a little bit about what Miss Jones does because she does a lot of things within the community. However, one of the things that we want to talk about is sex trafficking. As you know, as I said, 25 million victims around the world has been affected or is being affected by sex trafficking. It's a $300 million industry. And Atlanta is taking a very, very an aggressive approach into punishing those that participate in this organized crime. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do as far as helping with the and making people aware of sex trafficking?
Actually, I work with the organization. My name is Me. The director is Sabrina Kirkland. And the organization trains people to be abolitionists. They teach you about awareness and prevention when it comes to trafficking. After the training, you get your certification and you are considered an abolitionist. I am a stage play writer, and I wrote a play called Angel's Palace to bring awareness and prevention for sex trafficking. All of my cast have had the training, and we are all abolitionists. And the reason for writing that production is because sex trafficking is not like you're a prostitute. Sex trafficking is not like you're just being pimped. Sex trafficking is a travesty that puts people in bondage. You don't have a choice. And when you're snatched and taken in and you're owned and you're somebody else's property, you better do what they tell you to do or somebody may die. Not so much as you're interested in, but they're interested in people that you love. And that's how they threaten you to make you conform to what they want you to do. So the reason I got involved with sex trafficking is because the language that I thought as a caseworker, I'm an abolitionist, I'm a CASA worker, I'm an advocate for domestic violence at the shelter. But because sex trafficking came to me directly, I had an intimate knowledge of it. So I realized that I'm not the only one that didn't understand it. And I decided to dive into it to get all the certifications I can get and the trainings I could get on it and educate others because it's happening to everybody. You know, it's not just the neighbor or the outside people. It's your people. It's your children. It's your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren that they're snatching up. And you have no idea the things that they do to them. And when they come back, if they come back, they're no longer the same. So that's one of the reasons I decided to bring awareness on the tragedy of sex trafficking because it's not the norm. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, the things that they do to these children to make them conform to do what they want them to do, all for money. It's a sad situation.
I was reading that most children are abducted around the age of 12 to 14 years of age. Is that so in that industry?
You know, they may abduct you as early as 5 years old. And what they're doing is they're grooming you. As long as you got a body part, they're going to use it and make money off of it. So they groom you as early as 5 years old. You're usable as early as 10 years old. So the grooming aspect is to get your mind set and brainwashed to understand this is a normality of what you have to do. And I say that because this happened to my niece. And My niece had siblings. So where she's doing the performance, street performing, in bondage, she had to do everything for her siblings. In the meantime, while she's out in the streets, her siblings are being groomed, they're being molested, they're being ingested with sexual videos and body parts, and it's a thing that's mentally, it messes up your brain. From my experience of dealing with my nieces and nephews, they were brainwashed, they were drugged, and they had to watch satanic movies where people are cutting off body parts and having intimacy with other people. They were injected with drugs, psychological drugs, to make them conform to what they wanted them to understand.
Oh my God, whew, that is horrific. I don't know a lot about the sex trafficking world. I've heard about it. I've seen stories about it, but it's so horrific for me that to go into that and to be able, because I'm a very emotional person, and that's a lot for me to consume. So even as someone who covers stories and talk about certain things, this has been one topic that I have truly stayed away from, because when you're talking about our babies and our children, I'm one of those parents. If I see you doing something to a child in the store, I'm coming. I'm finna tell you about yourself. So I can
Yeah,
imagine if I saw, and I hope God never let me see, a man or a
yeah,
woman snatch up a child. Cause boy,
right.
me and them finna fight. It's gonna be,
Yeah,
and that's not even my baby, but that's my baby. You understand?
right,
Because that baby
right.
belongs to the community, and I'm just one of
Yeah.
those. I'm just one of those people. You're
Oh,
gonna have a real hard time if we come across and this is happening. I don't care nothing about your gun or none of that, because our children, they need to be fought for. And I'm not
oh
saying
yeah,
I'm a bad person or super, bad girl, but I'm gonna give it a try and I'm gonna
yeah,
do my
yeah.
best, because the world is so, oh, what's the word? What do you call it? Satanic is what I want to say.
It's a treacherous world.
It
They don't
is,
care.
and for
It's not.
someone to do this and to take children, and I'm speechless.
Yeah,
I did my homework a little bit last night, and I had to close the as the lady was talking, I just closed my phone and I was like, you know what? I can't hear any more of this, because it is so horrific, the things that they do and that they're doing to these children.
yes,
So the play that you have written,
yes.
how were you able to, after your niece had gone through what she's gone through, how were you able to write that play and have the strength to tell that story and relive that, because I know that was hard.
Yeah, every time that we have rehearsals, and every time I think about the things that she went through, the things that I went through dealing with her, I knew that I had to have the strength to write it, because if I don't know about it, you don't know about it. And we're obligated to be our brother's keepers. We're obligated to educate, empower, and to bring awareness to things that we don't know anything about. And we got to prevent this from happening. But how do you prevent something from happening if you don't know what's happening? And a lot of us don't know it's happening until it happens to you.
That
Why are we waiting until it knocks on your door before we decide to do something about it? So, in my mind, when I'm writing, I'm thinking about, you got to help somebody else, Carolyn. Because if you don't know, they don't know. If those little young girls don't know when they're walking down the street from school that someone gives them a flyer, or they give them a business card, or they lure them in because they're beautiful and they want to be a model or a star or an actress,
let's talk
those are
let's talk about that part.
Right.
So, what are some of the signs should people look out for these young girls that they should look out for as a no? Like what you were saying about someone giving them a card, or saying that name a lot of these things that because some people don't know. Some girls are just innocent; they're just looking straight ahead. And I come up to them and I say, "Hey, here's a card. We're having a sale this Saturday. Make sure you come and bring your little sister, or we're having a party." But I'm one of those
Yeah.
bad people. I'm the bad guy.
Right. Right, right. And that what you just said is very relevant. But let's say hypothetically you take that business card or that flyer and you're looking at it, you're sniffing and ingesting something called angel's dust.
Oh,
That angel's dust, you sniffed it, you're delirious, and they snatched you.
wow,
Yeah.
that easy. So do not accept any cards. Do not accept
Don't accept anything from any
any
strangers
right.
because you don't know.
And
And
that's
while you think you're walking off, while you're looking at it, they're snatching you off.
I hope people are listening to this, and I hope that they are taking heed to watching their children, keeping them in eyesight and in hands reach.
Oh
Because
yeah.
although you have them at eyesight, are you able to get to them fast enough? Are they
Hmm.
at arm's reach for you to be able to protect them? So
Yeah.
there's a difference. People say, "Oh, I'm watching my child. I'm watching them." Yes, but you may be 1,000 feet away, and
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
can't get that far. So
Exactly.
watch your children, teach them about stranger danger. I,
Oh yeah.
yeah, stranger danger, and I teach my grandchildren this. If grandma is not talking to them, and I don't know them, keep it moving. And I tell my children, and I remind my children the same thing. Look into the eyes, even as they're older. What is the highest age that? Because I know that I see a lot of women that are abducted and that are missing. What is the highest age that sex trafficking is going up to? From 5 years old until what age?
To be honest with you, there is no limitations. As long as you got a body part, it's workable, it's usable. They want it. They say, "Oh, you're not attractive. You're too old. It ain't got nothing to do with that." Because if there's a point to where you're not attractive to someone to sleep with, they will take your body parts and they will sell them off. It's a market out there for body parts. So they will cut off the things internal to use in somebody else's body. And these doctors are selling these bodies and they're selling the organs in your bodies. So everything is usable to make money. It has nothing to do with an age. It's everybody.
Wow. When we come back, we'll talk more about this industry and things that you need to watch out for as
Yes.
a citizen. We'll be right back after these messages.
Because we know Sunday dinner it's going to be something to smile and laugh as a family.
You gotta wash your hands, at least for 20 seconds. We got the soap right here.
Growing up as a child, even though we had a small family, it was only four of us, we always sit around the table, and that was passed down from my grandparents. We would always sit around the table. So having the family around just made the food taste better because, we did it all together. We prepared it all together. I guess innately, that's just what I wanted to do for our kids.
What's happening down there?
What you doing, buddy? I should see your belly button.
Sunday dinner in our household means kids running around in the kitchen, the kids alternating, trying to help out, teaching them new things and incorporate everything they like. So we really involve them. What do you want for Sunday dinner, So we can put it on the menu and make it together.
Some more.
Now that we're vegan in this family, the kids have more options and they have tried new things.
Like stuff that when I was that age, I wouldn't even touch,
Right.
So they're exposed to some different things, which I think is awesome. Now they're able to show their personality with asking us about things, whether it's something that they just want to learn more about or if they
Right.
just want to ask us about our day.
Right.
But them being intentional about their questions, about them learning, about us being together as a family.
And then the kids always, they
set the
table. That's their job. You go set the table.
Is that good? So after y'all get a chance to try some of the delicious food, we got to start with highs and lows.
But we said, listen, everybody have their own high and low for the day or the week that they want to share during dinner time.
Right.
And it was something that was really significant because everyone started to have their own voice. We helped to get the kids out of their shell
Right.
by having the highs and lows.
And it's routine now. Like,
Yes.
we don't even have to prompt it now. The girls are like, oh, you didn't say let's start our highs and our lows. I think it makes them happy, as children, that they know that it's an expectation at the end of the day. You put your computer down, you put your pad down, you put your book down, and there's nothing but, our voices across the table.
Sitting around the table is just something that it doesn't require a lot, and you just come together.
It strengthens our bond as a family because we sit down and it's very purposeful. And I think it's a safe place.
It's about the experience in the moment and enjoying
Right.
time with the family because that's the most important thing. As long as we are able to come together and just see one another, that means more to me than anything. I do remember all of the smells that came out of the kitchen, the laughter,
One more drop.
the yells if somebody messed up.
Perfect.
Because we know Sunday dinner, it's going to be something to smile and laugh as a family.
You gotta wash your hands. At least for 20 seconds. We got the soap right here.
Growing up as a child, even though we had a small family, it was only
Welcome back to the Stoney Love Morning Show. Happy Monday to you all. We're here this morning with talk show host Carolyn Jones of The Carolyn Jones Show, which airs on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7, I do believe. Is that right? 6 to 7?
7 to 8.
I'm sorry, 7 to 8. So make sure you check her Facebook page for her scheduling times. And if you know anyone, hopefully you do not, of who may be a victim of trafficking, the sexual trafficking hotline number, it's 1-888-373-7888. Or you can text at 2333, so that's 233, 733, and you can type the word help or info. And I do believe Ms. Jones said that is the number also to Homeland Security. So when these women, as we were talking midway through break, you were sharing with me that sometimes they're not just abducted, that there are family and friends who also sell these children or
That's right.
adults.
That's
They make
correct.
arrangements to have them sold.
Yeah.
And so, that's heartbreaking because that's somebody really close to you that you trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, may I ask, how are these women getting away from their abductors?
They have to be very strategic. A lot of them don't really attempt to do it because their families are being threatened and they're going to kill them. So they stay where they're at because if they don't, they're told we're going to get your family. Sometimes they're able to escape if they go like to a gas station or a store, or they make contact with somebody in the store by giving them a note saying, help me. But it's very rare that they're. I've known girls to be abducted for years. It's like that kidnapping thing. And it's very hard for them to get away and get out. Then, when they do get out and they've been rescued, because they do have some vice squads out there that are searching for them and they get them, that may be in bondage in a large facility. When you get them and you got these girls back, their mind is transitioned to say, this is all I know. I belong to them and I've got to go back. Or I'm going to go back to trafficking or being a madam or even prostitution. This is all they know now. So for someone to take them out of their environment that they have been brainwashed to accept, they're fighting you. When I tell you they fight you, they do. My niece was at Devereaux that has a sex trafficking rehabilitation center, and they're locked down in there because if they don't, then they're going to leave again and go back to where they came from. There's a lot of help for them, and my niece is not 100. This is something that started with her at age 13. I got her at age 16, and she had never been to school. She was forced to be in an arranged marriage, had to marry this guy when she's 16. Her mom arranged it. And so that's what the play is about. It's giving you the whole story of everything that happened to her, that happens to a lot of girls when they're engulfed and being in bondage and they've been trafficked. And they brand you to let you know you belong to me.
How often is your play shown, and where is it shown at? Where can people see your play?
We are scheduled to perform at the Brittmore Amphitheater in Fayetteville, Georgia at 7 o'clock on Saturday, July 23rd. Oh. The tickets are on Eventbrite, but I have this thing where if you don't have the money, I want you to get the education and I will let you come free. But you gotta say that. You gotta let me know and let the TV network know, let Stoney Love know that I don't have any money, but I want to go. I want the education. I want the awareness. I want the prevention. I need the help. I want to help somebody else. I have older kids and younger kids, and I want to prevent this from happening to them, but I don't have any money. Tell Stoney Love. Stoney Love will tell me. I will have your name at the box office.
Yes.
Right now, we do have an early bird special for $30. When I tell you, this is a play you don't want to miss. It's entertainment. I mean, we do have Gene Poo Anderson in it. He's from Parliament, George Clinton's Parliament. He's playing one of the gentlemen that is at the club that's trying to snatch up on the girls or sleeps with the girls on a regular basis. But he's got a very significant role about something else he does. He does perform at the Palace as well, so he will sing that song. I'm gonna funk you right on up. We're gonna funk anyway. Yeah. Also, Lily Mccloud, the X Factor finalist that sang Alabaster Box, she's in it. She's playing the district attorney, Sasha Fierce, that is actually in love with the person that owns the Gentleman's Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to come check this play out.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, you definitely have to get your press credentials and get in there to give reviews and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yes,
yeah, Eddie Levert Jr. is playing the chief of police. Yeah, he's a dirty cop. So.
Great lineup. Yes. That's a great lineup. Yeah. Great job.
Yeah. Also, we got Marcus Allen, who's an R&B singer. He's also in it. Money Sutton, who is a local celebrity.
Yes.
Toby from Mississippi.
Yes.
Mississippi. Totally.
I interviewed him a couple of years ago. He's a great writer.
Oh gosh, Toby is
Yes.
he's amazing. He's an award-winning SAG actor. So
Yes.
super excited about having him. Garrett Patterson is an award-winning actor as well. So the girl who's playing my niece, Yasmin, she's a new actress, but she's phenomenal. She's a singer. Her name is Nakosha Briggs, and she's doing an amazing job. Lisa Batiste, she's also in it. She's playing the madam, the
Okay.
one that's responsible for snatching these girls up and bringing them to the palace and selling their bodies.
My God. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you are brave enough to make people like myself who are not aware of what's going on because we need to
Yes.
know. We need to
Yes.
know how to protect our families. We need to
Yes.
know what to look for, the behavior of these people, because I know that they give off something. Is there something that we should be looking for? Like, do they like give off some type of behavior that you may recognize that they may be a potential if someone come in your arena and you're getting to know them and they seem nice in the beginning because we get those all the time. We get the
Yes.
agents, and then after a
Yeah.
while we see the representative, and then we see they take the mask off. So
Oh boy.
right, and it's
Yeah,
scary.
and that's true what you're saying, but it's not just they figure out that you could be someone that wants to be a famous actress.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to go to a place where all these people are coming out that want to be actors. And here I am. Hey, how are you? I'm an agent and you're phenomenal. Oh, you're beautiful. I think you'd be a great model. Those are triggers and things you have to be aware of. But also, the family members are selling family members. Your friends are selling you for somebody that offered them money. It's almost like being a drug peddler. You can make more money. Here's a person that's over everything, and they're offering you $1,000 to keep selling this drugs, but now sell the bodies, and you're getting paid. Give me your friend. She's beautiful. Oh well, no problem. So you have to be aware of everybody and everything because nobody is innocent. It's dangerous.
It's very, very, very dangerous. Um, Now you have other plays I wanted to ask you that you write as well. Name some of the
Yes.
other plays that you direct.
Well, my play called Women Shop Talk Why Real Men Wait is my life story, survivor of domestic violence. We have that one coming to the Greater Grace Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama on August the 13th.
Okay.
And that's phenomenal. That one's amazing. We have some great celebrity actors that are in it. Tabitha Duncan from the group Cut
Cut
Close is
close.
in.
Yes, she's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, she is.
Yes, she is.
Donald Gray, the acting coach, phenomenal. He's known for his BET plays.
Yes.
Donald Gray in it as well. So we have a really good lineup for that show. I'm excited.
Okay. Now, are
That's
those
my
tickets
plan.
on Eventbrite as well?
Yeah, those will be on Eventbrite as early as next week. They'll go on sale.
Okay. So
Yes.
you guys hear that? Make sure you check out Eventbrite and
Yeah.
get those tickets, and make sure you follow Miss Carolyn Jones. Where can they follow you at on your
I am
social
on.
media?
Yes. Instagram is Oasis Speaks 45. It is Women Shop Talk. It is also Angels Palace Stage Play. Those are my Instagrams. My Facebook page, of course, is Carolyn Louise Herring Jones. Also on Facebook, I have the Carol Jones Show. I also have Oasis Montage Magazine.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
magazine.
yes, yeah, lots of different stuff out there. I have pages. I mean, I'm always everywhere, so just got to be very well rounded. So I'm out there, and if you miss me and can't find me, contact Clark TV Network. They always know where Carolyn's
They
at.
always
Contact
know.
Love. She knows where I'm at.
Right, they know where we are. Now, what is Women Shop Talk? Tell everybody what that
Women
is.
Women Shop Talk Why Real Men Wait is my life story, survivor of domestic violence. I owned a huge beauty shop in Colorado, was married to a minister. The minister was very abusive.
Oh.
He broke my leg, kidnapped me and the children, held me in bondage, threw the baby out of a car window, threw me down a flight of stairs. Just a lot of domestic violence. But there's, there's
And you
triumph.
survived that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that is amazing. You're able to tell your story and
Yes.
heal through telling your story.
Yeah, it took me a long time to tell that story. I was inspired by Tyler Perry back in 2000. I worked for Bronner Brothers, an upscale magazine, and we actually promoted Diary. So I spent the night at Tyler's house,
Hmm.
and I got kind of snowed in his house in Union City.
Oh, wow. That's
So he
amazing.
inspired me. He told me to write the vision, make it plain, don't let anybody stop me from doing
That's
the
right.
things.
That's Habakkuk too. That is so
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
And a lot of
yeah.
people don't understand about writing that vision down and putting it
Hmm.
somewhere and staying focused on it. And don't tell people about it. Just make it plain
That's
on
right.
paper.
That's
Eventually,
right.
they will begin to see it because it will manifest itself.
Oh yeah,
But you
yeah.
have to talk to God first about
Oh God,
everything that you want to do.
that's
So
right.
I just want to say this morning, is there anything else you would like to share with us about the trafficking or shop
Um,
talk or upcoming your upcoming theaters that you're going to be doing? Well,
well, I will.
theatrical events.
Yeah, I will tell you. Every Christmas, I give out hundreds of toys to economically challenged families. I do my play called The Gift of Giving, and that's a play that I wrote. And all of my plays are true stories, whether anybody knows it or not. But they're all true stories because more people can relate when it relates to something that really, really happens. So I do that. It's relevant to the fact that the gift of giving is about a poor family, good times to eat. They eat beans for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Christmas gifts, they've never had any. Mom is angry with God because her child got killed, and angry with God because her husband gives all his hard-earned money to the pastor who's rich and they're poor. So that's a really good play, and I do it every Christmas. I give out toys for that one. I will say that I'm going on tour for Angels Palace and Shop Talk. We will be in Baltimore, Maryland. We'll be in D.C., North Carolina, South Carolina. So excited. Just follow me on my social media. Follow Clark TV Network because they know where I'm at all the time, what I'm doing. Follow Stoney Love.
That's right. I kind of know who you are sometimes. Well, that's good, and I'm glad to see you out here doing your thing. I support you 100. I say 1,000%. Continue to do what you do. Hopefully, I'll see you on the red carpet soon. Again,
Oh,
who
yes.
knows?
Yes, will.
We just never know where we'll be.
Yeah,
But if it's your turn, I'm rooting for you. I know you're gonna have a wonderful time. You're gonna look
yeah.
glamorous. So I just want to say thank you this morning for getting up super early for me. Um, and I wanted to ask you: do you give people a chance who would like to begin in acting and would like to start with plays? Do you give
Oh,
them a
yeah.
chance? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there it is, guys. If you're an actor or an upcoming actor or an actress, you're not ready for the actual big screen, but you're ready for something small. Check out Miss Carolyn Jones. Can you give them your email, everyone your email, so they can reach
Yeah,
out to you?
sure.
Okay.
Oasis, OASIS, speaks, like I'm talking, SPEAKS 45 at AOL.com. So Oasis Speaks 45 at AOL.com.
And if you didn't catch that, check her out on her messenger. Send her a message. She's good at getting back with you. And I just want to say if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. I do believe that you are a leader. And
Yes.
so I do believe that I am a leader. So let's keep leading the way. Remember,
Yes.
God is watching us. And until tomorrow, we'll be here with Miss Ariel Shaw right here on Clock TV Network. And I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. See you soon, my dear.
All
All
right.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.